Okay, so thanks for doing this. You're not going to go watch football or anything tonight?
No, we're in Columbus right now for the laser tournament.
Oh, so you're like in another. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the laser showcase?
Yeah, the fall one.
Okay. That was always a fun tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you nervous?
Mm, a little bit, but
Not a big deal.
yeah, it'll be fine.
It's funny. Some girls are like, "Oh, I'm so nervous." Like, don't be. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I have these questions broken up in groups. So the first one is what I'm calling the warm-up round. Okay. And you haven't seen these questions, so this will be fun. Okay. So the first question that I start with is, what is your walk-up song and why did you choose it?
We don't have walk-up songs for travel or high school. So.
You don't have either. That is so depressing to me.
Yeah. Well, I just joined a new spirit team this year, so we might do it, but we haven't got it ready yet. And
Okay.
in high school, I've never done it.
They never done it. You know what? And I'm seeing that with a lot of kids, and I think a lot of it is the most of the softball fields really you don't have like an audio system,
Yeah.
so you'd have to bring a speaker, and it just stinks. So help me out here. What would be your walk-up song if I'm putting you on the spot?
Oh my God. I would have to think of one because Allegheny, they do walk-up songs. So I'd have to think of
Yeah,
one.
you'll have to think of it.
Yeah, I've never done a walk-up song before.
And you're not the first one, so don't think I hear the oddball. Okay, so let's go to the next question. This one will be something for you to answer. If you could describe your softball career in one word, what would it be?
Amazing, pretty much. And I've grown so much with it, created so many friendships. It's just amazing of how much you can learn with a sport.
What's your favorite memory of softball growing up?
Staying overnight with the teams. That was always the best.
When traveling?
Yeah.
Did you travel a lot? What team? Well, let me ask you this: what travel teams did you start with?
I was with Valley Rage for 6 years.
Okay.
12U, my first year 12U. And then last year I went with Spirit.
Spirit. Okay. Are you on the same Spirit team this year too?
No. Last
Okay.
year our team was all older, so I got put onto a new one.
Okay. And are you on with does Rich, what's how you say his name? Rich
Livier.
Levier, does he coach it or?
He doesn't really coach a team anymore. He just kind of helps out with everybody.
Okay. Is it the Spirit? Is it like the top showcase team that you're on or?
Yeah, I'm on the premier.
The premier team. Okay. I wasn't sure how they named their teams. I just knew that they had different levels.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what is this going to be your last fall tournament?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think we have one in West Virginia next weekend. Actually.
West Virginia and outside?
Yeah, somewhere.
That's going to be risky.
Yeah.
Outside in the that'll be by November, right? I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then this is actually like your only big
Mhm.
fall tournament.
Mhm.
This lasers, they always have huge showcases. It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Going there. What pool did you get in with lasers?
We're in power pool.
Is it the power pool? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's the other thing too with travel. A lot of times, kids get on these showcase. They're called showcase teams, but the reality of it is, if you don't really get into those power pool brackets or pool play games, whatever, then there's not a lot of coaches that go watch you unless there's someone there. Like, I mean, your coach at Allegheny, if they're there, they'll probably go watch you regardless of where you're at. But if there's girls that are still looking for teams, it's really important to get in those power pool games.
Mhm.
Okay, so then let's go to the next questions here. So we have I'm calling this game day essentials, and you should be able to answer these ones without having to think about it too much. So what's your go-to pregame snack or meal that gets you game ready?
I could go for every game. I probably would eat Cheez-Its before a game. That's like the go-to.
Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Do you like those extra burnt ones or just the regular ones?
I just like the regular ones. The burnt
Yeah.
ones don't taste right.
You know, I love the extra burnt ones. Those are my favorite. Game day essential questions here. So do you have any game day superstitions or rituals that you swear by?
I do my hair the same time every game.
The same
I Yes.
time you said?
No, like same hairstyle. Like I
So,
have to
oh, so you stick with one hairstyle. That's it.
That's like something that I've been so weird about.
Okay.
That's superstition.
See, my daughter Macy, she does a different hairstyle every game. Not every game, but every day that she's playing, she does something different. So you stick with the same one.
Yeah.
Is it like bubbles? Do you do the bubble stuff? I see you have long hair, so
I
or is
just
it
do a braid.
just one braid? Okay. What kind of braid?
Just a regular in a ponytail.
Okay. Nothing fancy.
Mm-mm.
See, I'm not a professional with braids, but I understand braids because I have two girls, so and I can't do any braids either. So I didn't my game wasn't that good as a dad. All right, so let's move to these questions are going to be when now you're on the field here. So what's your most memorable moment on the field? And it could be anything you want, a big win, a funny mishap, or anything that comes to mind.
Probably when my Rage team won our first tournament ever together. And that was probably the most memorable thing.
Okay. And that was your dad coached that team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I do know your dad too, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, we were trying to beat that team for like about 4 years, and we beat them by 1. And that
What
was
team?
like,
What team was it?
it was, oh my God, Storm.
Was it the Ohio Storm?
I think, yeah.
When I coached a Rage team for a while up until my daughter was 12U, and then we moved to Team PA. But we always had those rivals too. Our rival was Silver Creek.
Yeah.
They were a team that we always had troubles. We matched up with them well, but we always had troubles beating them for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But that's cool that you. And what kind of tournament was it? Was it
It was the Boardman one.
one of the Boardman ones? Okay.
I don't remember the name of it.
That's a nice complex out there. Yeah, we played out there several times. Okay, it's another question. So you are a pitcher. You also play short,
Yeah, middle infield.
middle infield. Okay, so you have 2 questions here. So who is the toughest pitcher that you ever faced?
See, I had to go up against Peyton List in high school, and that was
Tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was she. I mean, she's probably going to go down in history as probably the best pitcher to come out of our area.
Yeah.
The best player, just overall player, period.
Yeah.
And my daughter was the same way. Macy had troubles with her as well.
Mm.
Just really good. Now, you can't use her because I know she's a good hitter too. You can't use her in this one. So who was the toughest hitter that you faced other than Peyton? Because I know Peyton was impossible to pitch to.
See, I always think my teammates, like when I would play them for high school, they would always be the toughest to pitch to.
When you played in travel, you mean? When you
I
played
would play them in high school, and like they're my travel players.
Yeah.
That was always tough for me. I don't know why.
Was it like more of a mental thing for you, or?
Probably.
Yeah. All right. So then now we're going to talk a little bit about your teammates and team spirit. So, if you can give an award to any of your teammates, who would it be and for what?
Probably on my spirit team, it would be Cheyenne. She's the loudest one. She gets us going every game. She keeps us excited. She's always the loudest on the field.
You can always hear her, huh? Where's she from?
She's from, I think, Punxsutawney.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And is she like a pitcher or catcher or just a pitcher? A lot of times catchers are usually the loudest on the team. All right, so we're going to switch this. Now we're talking about your teammates. What's one word your teammates would use to describe you?
Probably determined. I'm always determined to do anything on the softball field.
Yeah. Like, do you like being in tough situations? So, like, say that like you're up to bat, there's 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, you're down by a run, and you got runners on second and third. Are you like that type of person that looks forward to those types of situations?
I was in that situation last weekend, and I just do better under pressure like that. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, it's and it's because you're comfortable in that. You know what I mean? So a lot of girls have troubles in that situation where, if you're comfortable with it, then it makes you a little bit more successful in those types of situations. But that's good. Okay, so I did that. All right, so looking ahead, and this will be fun because we'll talk about your commitment here. So what are your plans after graduation? And I want to say congratulations to Allegheny College, right? Yep. So let's talk about that a little bit. So how did that all get the recruiting process and how that all worked out for you?
I was just one day I just decided that I need to email some colleges, and I looked up some that were in the area, and I just like searched them up and read about them, and I liked the school a lot when I looked at it. So I sent them an email, and the next tournament they were there and they watched me. And yeah, after that it just smooth sailing after that.
Okay. Now, did you send them any like video clips or anything, or just
Yeah, we sent them like we have field level for Spirit.
okay?
Sent them, and that's why I put like all my videos.
Okay. Now, was Spirit helpful with that whole recruiting process? Did they help you through that whole?
Yes, very helpful.
Yeah, that's important because I know it can be stressful. That whole process can be really stressful for kids, especially if you're not familiar with it or you don't understand what needs to be done. It's nice to have somebody who knows what to do and understands that whole process to help you through it all.
Yeah.
So did you send email? How many schools did you email?
About like 10, 15.
Okay. And you just emailed them once a week?
Yeah. I sent them everything. I sent them my schedule when I was playing to see if I got that tournament. Yeah.
Now, what did you like about Allegheny?
I like their school a lot. Like, and they're very like their mindset is putting school before anything.
Yeah.
To me, I like that a lot.
Yeah. That's up in, is that like near Meadville?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I had a friend that went to play baseball up there in high school. Now, what's your major going to be?
I'm thinking of majoring in biology.
Biology. Do you want to be like a doctor or?
Yeah, I want to go after Allegheny. I want to go to grad school and for occupational therapy.
Occupational therapy. Okay. Oh, that's cool. It's good. You know what you want. Are you definitely doing that or are you just thinking about it?
That's probably what I'm going to do.
Okay. Do you like biology?
I mean, some parts of it can be a little boring, but like it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Both. So my oldest daughter, who's not into sports, she went to Pitt, and she originally went for pharmaceutical, pharmacist, whatever. And she got into that biology class, and she's like, "Yeah, I can't do this. I'm done." So Macy, who's in Youngstown right now, she has to take biology. I think it's fall, but she has to take biology. She wants to be a physical trainer.
Mm-hmm.
So she wants to do so. It's funny seeing my girls anyway. They kind of are intimidated a little bit with biology. So
I took it this year as a senior in high school. I was like, I need to get like a hang of it again.
Yeah.
Because I didn't take it since freshman year because we have to take it. So it was like, we have to like somehow take it again so I can prepare myself.
Did you guys like dissect anything in high school? Do you still do that stuff?
We dissected clams a couple weeks ago.
Clams.
Yeah. But they have dissected like frogs and stuff.
When I was in school, I went to Penn State Beaver and I was in a bio class. And I remember we had to dissect like baby pigs.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was they were like, they brought the size of a football, maybe a little bit smaller than that. And I'll never forget that. Like that smell, you'll never forget that smell.
Yeah, I couldn't. I could barely do the clams. I probably couldn't do a pig.
All right. Okay, so that's cool. All right, so are you like excited about playing ball there? Yeah. Now, what? Who do they play? What other schools do they play?
They play Grove City. I think Teal.
Okay.
Westminster.
Okay.
A lot of
Yeah. So I know girls that play at Westminster. There was, I think, a girl from the Shannock is playing there. I know there's a girl from Central Valley that plays up at Teal, Kylie Hyde.
Yeah.
So it's cool. And it'll be fun seeing the girls that you played in high school or, saw play in high school, whatever, you're playing against them.
Mm-hmm.
And college ball is so much different. Even with travel right now, like you have 90-minute games or maybe even less than that sometimes. Like college games, you're playing 7 innings and it's typically all 7 innings. And it's even like more competitive than like in high school. Like high school, a lot of times you had girls that, especially in Beaver County, there's some girls that are just there to have fun or, just there to hang out with their friends, whatever. But in college ball, you got your whole team wants to play ball. That's why they're there. So it's a completely different experience. You'll have a lot of fun playing.
I'm excited.
Okay, so one of the areas that we have here is the focus of this network anyway is the youth players in our area, and there's a lot of young kids that watch this, and it's always cool going to when I do the streaming in the youth programs, even travel, whatever. A lot of the young kids come up to me and they're like, we love watching, you love watching. So there's a lot of young kids that watch us. So keeping that in mind, what's one piece of advice you'd give to the younger players who look up to you?
Don't give up. No matter what happens, don't give up at all.
You weren't the first one that said that. Another girl had said the same thing. So, explain more about that. Like, what made you think about giving up? That you decided to keep pushing through. Like, what type of challenges are there?
Like a lot of the times, when I was younger, if I would not do good hitting, or I used to struggle with my hitting, that used to be hard for me. But then I pushed myself, and I was like, we're not gonna give up. We're not gonna allow this to affect me.
Okay.
And so much harder, and now I don't have that problem anymore because I pushed through everything and didn't give up.
Okay. So I get what you're saying then. Yeah, I mean, and that's a lot of this game in itself and anything in life, really. You get out of it what you put into it. So if you're determined and you're focused on getting better and keep getting better, working hard, working extra, getting lessons or whatever, then, you'll turn into the player that you want to be. But yeah, that's good advice. Okay, so now we're going to do the wrap up here. All right, so we have a couple more questions, and then we'll be done. If you could have any superpower on the field, what would it be?
Probably speed. Be super fast.
Speed, like you mean like physical speed or pitching speed?
Physical speed.
Okay. So you I think you're like the second or third one that said that. And I haven't done that many interviews. I think you're the 5th one I did so far. So that's interesting. Everyone likes to be fast, huh?
Yeah.
I'm telling you what. Do you have anyone fast that plays on your travel team?
Yeah.
So and this is me, and I'm biased because my daughter's fast when she plays. But I understand what you're saying because the fast players are so much fun. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool watching them play.
Mm-hmm.
The last question, and this is a short one, but it's sometimes challenging. So, and this is a fill in the blank question. So I have softball is blank?
I would say softball is very exciting and can give you many opportunities.
Okay. So, so exciting. So let's talk a little bit about the exciting part. What do you like most about softball whenever you play the game? Like, what do you really enjoy? Is it like I know like some girls say it's like an escape for them, or, it's something, what is it to you? Like when thinking of that stuff?
No, yeah, I would also say it's like an escape from everything.
Yeah.
Just my mind shuts off and all I'm thinking about is
Yeah.
softball.
Yeah. And I think that's something too that like the younger kids need to understand that too, is that, softball doesn't need to be, you see a lot of kids, younger kids, and even some older kids too, that kind of they beat themselves up too much and they make it too serious. And where softball needs to be fun, it just needs to be a place where it's okay to fail. It's okay to make mistakes.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So that's cool. And then what was the other part you said? I forget the other.
Can give you many opportunities.
Opportunities. So one opportunity is playing at Allegheny College. So you're in your hotel room right now. Are you the only one in your room?
Yeah, I told my mom and dad, I was like, hey,
Get out of here.
Or something.
That's funny. I like your dad. He's cool. I don't think I ever met your mom before, but your dad has always been a good guy to me. I knew him through whenever he was involved with Ambridge. So I was like the commissioner of the Beaver County Fast Pitch League when you guys were growing up.
Yeah.
And that's how I got to know him with his involvement with youth sports or youth softball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thanks for doing this. And sorry about the confusion before.
That's fine.
Yeah, but I appreciate you taking the time out here. When do you play tomorrow?
Our first game's at 8:30.
Oh, those suck. How far is your apartment or your hotel from the field?
Like 15 minutes.
Oh, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. You're in Columbus, you said? So you'll play at Berliner?
Yep.
Okay. That's a cool complex out there. How all those fields, they're all turf now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always like playing out there. Now, will they have a elimination bracket on Sunday? Are you guys playing to get seeded?
I don't think they're doing that.
So it's just straight up games then.
We just straight up have 5 games.
Yeah. Do you like playing in front of college coaches?
I mean, at first it was very nerve-wracking, but I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I like to play under pressure. So.
Yeah. You like all those eyes on you.
Yeah.
A lot of kids can't do that. A lot of kids they choke up when they in that situation. That's good that you're like that. All right, Mackenzie. Well, hey, thanks for doing this, and good luck at your tournament tomorrow. Thanks again, and I will see you around.
Yep, see ya.
All right. Bye-bye.